Hey guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. How are you? I hope you are well. Today is an update in my A to Z project pan project. This is being hosted by the Pantastic ladies, and there are quite a few people who are doing this project. I love the A to Z project. It is probably my favorite project that I do. It definitely makes me think outside the box when I'm pulling items in for this project. And so let's update. I know I have not done monthly updates this year. It's just the way my life has been bouncing, but I'm trying to do them as often as possible. So I have a few items that I completed in the last month and a half, 2 months. First one is for the letter E. That is Kate Somerville's Exfoliate. I did not think I was going to get this done this year, but I put it in my shower and I was very consistent with using this. And after I burned my face with the Colourpop mask, this was not faring well, so the last couple of uses I actually used it as a body scrub instead of on my face, which is unfortunate because I think it really did work on my face. It's just that my face is not doing so well after that avocado mask. So I did finish this. I'm grateful I finished it because I've had it for quite a while. For letter F, I had to bring in a new item for letter F because I had lost my original. So I brought in my Becca First Light primer. I did finish this. I don't know when I finished this, but I did finish this. And I liked this primer. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to do, to be honest with you, but I did like it. I liked the lightness of it. I liked that it was somewhat hydrating. It gave a purple hue to my skin. I'm not sure what that's supposed to do. If any of you know, leave it down in the comments because I obviously, don't know the ins and outs of a first light and a backlight. And so, yeah. So this is done. And I'm glad. For letter D, I finished my Laura Geller Dew Dreamer drops. This is in the shade Ballerina. Last update, I was right there at that bottom line. It took me a good 2.5, maybe 3 weeks to finish this. I love these Dew Dreamer drops, and my friend just gifted me one. So I'm glad to have another one in my life because I truly do miss these drops. I think they are very good. And the last letter I finished is letter S, and that's my Oribe Dry Shampoo. It's the Gold Lust dry shampoo. I really like this dry shampoo. I think it is really good. I'm not sure it's worth the $40+ that they charge for it, but I think it is a very effective dry shampoo. I did notice that sometimes if I used it a couple of days in a row that my hair didn't like it, but if I used it just once within the time, the time period between washes, I was okay. But if I used it back to back, my hair and scalp was not very happy. But I think as a dry shampoo, it's very effective at soaking up the oils and making your hair look fresh, which isn't that the main point of a dry shampoo? I don't know. That's my guess though. I finished 4 last month, which was added to the 12 that I had already finished, bumping me up to 16 products done, or 16 letters done, leaving me 10 letters left to go. So let's talk about those 10 letters. So for letter A, I have my Nail Aid 1 Minute Artificial Nail Strengthener. When I brought it in, I was right there. One update, I was at that pink line. I am now at this black line. I could finish this if I remember to use it. I have not remembered to use it, or I've grabbed another one, and so I just need to work on this and then it will be done because it's not moving very fast, is it? For letter C, I have my Mirabella Visionary eyeshadow. This is in the shade Charmed. It is a cream eyeshadow, and it does have like this gold shimmer in it when you look at it in the pan, but when you put it on your eyes, it is a completely matte color. It's gorgeous, and I love to wear this. I was wearing it on my cheeks, and then I stopped doing that, but I love this on the eye. I love this on my cheeks. I just love this formula, but it feels like it's drying up some, which is a bummer. So that is where I am at. Last month, I think I could see the bottom of the jar, but it's like the cream has moved and shifted some, so it's covered up that base, which is fine. I know I'm using it, so that's all that matters to me. For me, I didn't think when I started this project with Mirabella Charmed, I didn't think I would finish it, but I wanted to get use on it, and as long as I keep on using it, I am happy with wherever I end up with that product. Letter H, we jump all the way down to letter H. We have a highlighter, and that is my Becca's Colourpop Champagne Pop. I have actually expanded the pan. Unintentionally, I have evened it out, so I'm working it in a circle. Hopefully, I can get this done before it really cools down, and I don't like it because it's a little too dark. Right now, I'm really loving it, and I think it's just because it's summertime, and while I don't really have a tan, I have a little bit of a tan, and so hopefully I can get this done before it gets really cold. We'll see, but that's my goal. Letter J, this is blowing me away. I'm having a hard time with letter J in that my hands are having a harder time gripping the stubby pencil to sharpen it, and that's my J-Cat Beauty Shimmering Bronze Eyeliner. I use this in every look. It doesn't matter if it goes or not. I'm using this in every look, and I am loving it. I will miss this when it's gone. It is getting really stubby, and when I sharpen it, I do struggle because of my fine motor skills. So the further it gets down, the harder it gets. So this may, end up being a product that I am physically unable to get all the way down to the nub. Right now, it's still going. I'm having to use a gripper in order to turn it, but if that continues to work until, it's all the way down to the nub and no more of the crayon, then that would be awesome. But right now, it's difficult, so I don't know when my hands are going to say, no more, it's too short. But until that moment, I am loving the heck out of that eyeliner. Letter N, we jump down to letter N, and that is my Orly Nailtrition. This bad boy is not going to be a success, that's for sure. When I brought it in, it was brand new, so it was right there. It was right there at all the other updates I've done, and it is still right there. I just don't think to use it. I'm not a fan of it, and that's probably why it doesn't even cross my mind to use it. I don't find it to be of any assistance to my nails. So I just don't use it. So I'm not quite sure what to do with this. I may roll it out and bring something else in for letter N because I know it's not going to happen. And part of me knows that I am not going to make any more progress on it just because I'm not a fan of it. I find it to be more of a nuisance than a help. So I'm not quite sure what the word I'm looking for, to be honest with you, but I don't find it to be something that I need in my routine because you don't put polish over this product. You just wear this on its own. So if I didn't polish my nails, maybe I would see this to be a positive, product in that I'm just polishing my nails and putting this on and strengthening it. So maybe if I did just that, but because I do polish my nails, this is just not something in my routine. Okay, all right. Okay is next. That's for the letter O. That is my Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in OK. I use this all the time. It was a hot mess of brokenness when I brought it into this project. I did push it into the corner to use, and that was working, and then it started to break up again. So I do have, you know, about a little over half a pan because it's sloping there. So I'm not sure if this will get done or not, to be honest. But I'm making progress, and for me, that's all that matters. Because earlier in this project, when it was all busted up, I almost threw it away because it was such a nuisance to use. So yeah, I'm getting use on it, and that's all that matters. Letter T, my Lavender Tea Tree Oil Pedi Sponge. I have the sponge here. I have maybe by feeling how much soap is in the middle, I might have 2 to 3 uses left on this. So I'm almost done with this one. I like these. I can only use them on one foot though, because my foot that has CRPS in it just will not let me scrub with this scrubby part. I can use this side. It's not comfortable, but it's not painful like the scrubby part is. So sometimes I use it there, but most of the time I just use it on one foot. So one foot is sandal ready, and the other foot is not. So that one should be done the next time we do an update. Letter U, I have my Ulta Beauty Joyful Jelly Lip Mask. I brought this in because I had lost my under eye cream, and this is where I'm at. I want to say if it was flat, I would be, a quarter away from being done. This is how much I have left. I love this mask. I think it is wonderful. I think it's extremely hydrating. The consistency, the longer you use it, the looser it gets, so it doesn't feel so gelatinous, which, that thickness didn't bother me, but I know it bothers some. So I'm really enjoying it. I don't use it as much as I was using it because I've been using other products, but I have no doubt this will be done by the end of the year. Unlike letter V, which is my Revlon Vixen, when I brought it in, it was at this top black line right there, and it has been at this line ever since. Last time I talked about this, I said I'm going to start using it on my toes. I didn't. I did not do one manicure with it on my toes. Yeah, I have no excuses for this. I think it's a gorgeous shade and it needs to be used up. And in the number 10 spot, the last product I am working on is letter Z, and that is my Chella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. I love this eyebrow cream. It is one of my favorite eyebrow products that I have. I love Chella. This has weighed 4 grams the whole time I have been doing this project. The whole time. And last month I was really frustrated, and I weighed it in ounces, and it weighed 0.14 ounces. I weighed it in ounces to see if I was making any type of progress. Any progress. I needed to see progress because I was getting so frustrated with it being just at 4 grams. And so I weighed it in ounces. It weighed 0.14 ounces. This month, however, it weighs 3 grams. It finally went down a gram, and I am so so very thankful because I truly have been really frustrated with this. And it went down in ounces as well. It went down to 0.11. So I know that I am using it. I mean, I know physically, I know I'm using it, but I know that there's an end in sight. At some point, there's an end in sight, but I don't know when that is because you can't see in there to see how much product you have left. But I'm plugging away at this, but I am so thankful it went down a gram. So thankful. I don't know how close that 3 is to the 4, but it's down at 3 and I'm happy. I possibly could be working on this at the end of next year because my goal is to use it up, but holy Toledo. Thank you for going down a gram. Yes. So those are the items I am still working on, those 10 items. I do foresee me finishing possibly 1 in the next month or before the next update, maybe 2. But the rest I'm going to have to hustle my bustle on if I want to finish it. So that is my A to Z project. Please take good care, be safe, be smart, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.